140 metres. Total of 14 trials. Anyone wishing to get anything to eat today? The barbecue's happening downstairs with Mary and Steve. I'll look after you if you need something to eat throughout the day. And if you're looking to get a copy of today's trials on DVD, they are available by placing a race day order in the office, and it'll be mailed out to you. Stand by for a start for trial number 2. They're set and away. Richard Caruana with Son of a Masterpiece out wide has begun fast. Also, Jackson's Hawk began well for George Badzakis, and kicking through was All For You for Craig Demler. Glenn Douglas visiting us here at Tabcorp Park, Melton today with Somewhat Sardonic will end up behind the leader, and Richard Caruana off the track with Son of a Masterpiece going forward. Ahmed Tabor with Insanity settles worse in midfield, and on the pegs was Wasoni Snake for Rodney Petrov. Then followed by Cool Kenny, who's about 5 back the pegs for Gavin Lang, being covered up by Soho Idol for Chris Alford. Then second last came Zach Phillips and Go-Betweens, and at the tail of the field, and settling last of all was Johnny Walk and Choose for Daryl Douglas on board. Past the 1600, the lead time was 49.4. Craig Demler takes All For You to the lead from Son of a Masterpiece second, and third Jackson's Hawk behind the leader, and one out one back was Insanity. Then came 3 back the pegs was Somewhat Sardonic. Covered up in turn by coming off the pegs there was Wasoni Snake, who was on the pegs but's now in the running line to be 3 back. Tracked up in turn by Soho Idol. 4 back the inside was Gavin Lang with Cool Kenny. Then Zach Phillips on the pegs also, and he's driving Go-Between. Second last was Big Bang Leonard for John Justice, and at the rear of the field, a bit of shuffling up at the tail there was Johnny Walk and Shoes for Daryl Douglas. Not a lot of tempo on, 49.4 lead time, first quarter in 32.3. They really backed it off in the straight, and All For You leading the way. From Son of a Masterpiece second, Jackson's Hawk third. Sliding around them now out 3 deep and going forward was Soho Idol. In between runners, now put into a pocket was Insanity. 3 back the inside was Somewhat Sardonic. 3 wide with a trail was Big Bang Leonard. In the middle was Wasoni Snake. Then came Somewhat Sardonic, as I mentioned, 3 back the pegs. 4 back the inside was Cool Kenny. Covered up then by Go-Betweens, and off the track was Johnny Walk and Choose. Second quarter 31.9, so 64.2 the half, and they head up towards the 400, and off the track Soho Idol has raced to the lead. Trying to kick back was All For You. In the middle was Son of a Masterpiece. Big Bang Leonard still 3 wide with a trail as Soho Idol tries to get across these leading pair. Off the track was Wasoni Snake. From a long way back was Go-Betweens making good ground, and Somewhat Sardonic looking for a way clear. In the straight, Soho Idol in front. Big Bang Leonard's trying to run it down. Soho Idol is responding well, and Soho Idol will come down and score by 3 metres to Big Bang Leonard. Third home was Wasoni Snake from Go-Betweens. Somewhat Sardonic ran 5th. Close up Jackson Hawk. Then Son of a Masterpiece Insanity. Cool Kenny, All For You, and last of all Johnny Walk and Shoes. Last quarter 28.5, 57.7 last half, a mile rate of 23.1. Good win to Soho Idol, number 10, who sat 3 wide pretty much for the last a good part of 900 metres, maybe more, 1,000. And despite being off the track, he hit the lead coming to the home turn. He couldn't get across the leading pair, who kept kicking through along the pegs around the turn. But once he straightened up, he responded well, and it actually came away for a pretty impressive win. Number 10, Soho Idol for Dean Braun and Chris Alford. Second, number 11, Big Bang Leonard, who had a nice 3 wide trail into it. And third, number 8, was Wasoni Snake for Rod.